Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another match in the Wrestlemania hype train. This one was Wrestlemania 29 and this one was of course CM Punk versus The Undertaker. Interest arena. I don't think they've quite got the arena correct, have they really? They've literally just stuck a logo on the on one of the other arenas, but there you go. Oh well, it is what it is. So this pay-per-view itself was not bad actually, was it? The Miz defeated Wade Barrett in a Intercontinental Championship match. The Shield faced off against the Big Show, Randy Orton and Sheamus in a 6-man tag. Mark Henry defeated Ryback. Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane defeated Biggie Langston and Dolph Ziggler for the Tag Team Championships. Fandango defeated Chris Jericho one-on-one. There you go, that says it all, doesn't it really? Del Rio defended his championship against Jack Swagger. The Undertaker defeated CM Punk one-on-one. Triple H defeated Brock Lesnar one-on-one. Of course, if Triple H had lost that match, he would have been forced to retire. And then your main event was John Cena defeating The Rock one-on-one for the WWE Championship. So this was the year that CM Punk lost the championship to The Rock at the Royal Rumble. And in fairness, that was my favourite. One of my top matches that was. CM Punk versus The Rock was insane. That was a really good match. But, of course, the best match of the night was CM Punk versus The Undertaker. It was a masterclass in timing, emotion, expression, everything really. The storytelling aspect of the whole feud was just incredible. And it really was a great match. It really was. And we're going to recreate it here. Now this wasn't actually on the WWE's top 10 list, but the chatting to PJ Tovey and myself and him, we watched this match together. It was hilarious watching this match because we had to try and get a video of it the next day, and it was just full of adverts and this, that, and the other. And it was the video cut out every 3 minutes for an advert for a betting company. It was comical. It really was comical, but it was just a hell of a match to watch. It really was. And hopefully we can recreate that here. I'm surprised it's not on the WWE's top match list, to be honest with you. It makes sense that it would be, but there you go. They obviously don't rate it as highly as everyone else does. For me, it was one of my favourite Undertaker matches. Because a lot of the Undertaker matches, he didn't really face up against many people who were very good, did he really? If you get my drift? Like, he's defeated the people like Diesel, Psycho Sid, all these sort of people. His streak was pretty boring in some cases, but in recent years he's had more entertaining people to face off against, and it has been a lot more interesting, isn't it, really? I don't know if I can see anything about the streak. Where's the streak? Trying to find out who it was in the streak. Right, see who we actually faced off against. So he had Jimmy Snuka, Jake Roberts, Giant Gonzalez, King Kong Bundy. That's what I'm saying. Giant Gonzalez, King Kong Bundy, Diesel, Psycho Sid. I mean, those 4 guys there were absolutely dire, to be honest with you. Kane, Big Boss Man. Then he got a bit more interesting. We had Triple H, had Ric Flair at WrestleMania 18. Then he had a 2-on-1 handicap match against the A-Train and Big Show. Wasn't that supposed to be the tag team match with that that Australian guy, wasn't it? Nathan Jones? I think that's what it was, yeah. And then he had Kane again, then Orton, Mark Henry, Batista, Edge, Michaels. See, when he got into the likes of... So from WrestleMania 25, so Michaels, Triple H, CM Punk. Those were the ones. Those are the matches where it really were fantastic matches. But yeah, some of the early ones were pretty poor, really. But yeah, this one against CM Punk was one of my favourites. I think my favourite one was the Hell in a Cell, though. Triple H versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as the guest special referee. I think that was the one where... I think that I really got into that match. I really did. It was a stunning match. But there you go. CM Punk now with a pin on the Undertaker for the one. Only one. I wonder how on purpose the streak was. Do you reckon he just like won like 4 or 5 matches in a row and they went, hang on a minute, he's won 4 or 5 matches in a row. Well, maybe we should keep doing this. Maybe we should keep building this streak up, and it just sort of accidentally happened. Maybe. I don't know. Punk's and Taker. Ooh. Yeah, whoever's created this arena has done a terrible job, I must admit. They've really not gone to the effort that I was hoping. It's my own fault really for just downloading random arenas and not even testing them, I suppose, but they've not even put anything on the ring. Look, it's all just black apron. That's pretty poor, isn't it, really? There you go. Is what it is. So, of course, this was an interesting... What the hell is happening to CM Punk? He's glitching all over the place. This was an interesting storyline, this, because it was just after the death of Paul Bearer, wasn't it? And some of the stuff may be done. What is going on? Yeah, this is bugged, so we have to start this again, aren't we? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe if Taker does pick up Punk and throw him in the ring here, maybe we're okay. He does. Wow. Yeah, this was an interesting storyline. It was just after the death of Paul Bearer, and the extent that CM Punk and Paul Heyman went to sort of get into the skin of the Undertaker. There was times where didn't CM Punk come out dressed out like Paul Bearer and stuff like that, and this whole thing of them like dropping an urn and this, that, and the other. It was really on the cusp of what you would say was, what's the best way? What you would say is correct and not over the top, I suppose. A bit too far. There was talk that they'd had permission from Paul Bearer's sons to do what they did, and I can't see why Paul Bearer's sons would not allow it. I know it seems like they're not respecting him, but at the same time, surely Paul Bearer, as a wrestling manager and someone who's been around wrestling all of his life, he would have loved the idea that he was still being used in storylines even after his death. So even though it might have seemed a little bit of a lack of respect, at the same time, I think he wouldn't have minded too much. Not that I can really know exactly what Paul Bearer thought like, but you know. Taker out, just power slamming CM Punk into the turnbuckle, then into a running power slam himself. Of course, we've still got 2 more matches left for you here today in our WrestleMania build-up, which means that we're only now 2-3 hours away from the beginning of the WrestleMania pre-show. I sort of put all the videos forward a little bit so we could get the pre-show done, because I want to watch the pre-show myself, so I don't want to be recording too late. And of course, don't forget, there's also uploaded for you today the Octane pay-per-view from our current universe mode. That big battle for the Octane Championship and the leadership of Bullet Club. Kenny Omega defending both of those things against AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Cody Rhodes. So be sure to keep an eye out for that one as well. Right, enough needless plugging. Let's continue on with this one. It's Punk dropping Taker. Was this possibly... don't get me wrong, I really wanted to do Undertaker versus Triple H in the Hell in a Cell as one of these matches, but I didn't do it for 2 reasons. Number 1, you can't have special guest referees on this game, so Shawn Michaels wouldn't have been able to do it. And number 2, Hell in a Cell matches, AI versus AI, just don't work on this game. It would have been, yeah. I could have maybe done the Triple H versus Undertaker No Holds Barred match, maybe. Yeah. That's taken CM Punk up into a choke slam, but not going to go for the pin. He's going to continue the assault here. Undertaker Saito suplex on CM Punk, and Taker struggling here, taking it out of him. And of course, will we see the Undertaker this evening? Undertaker versus John Cena. A match has been rumoured for a few years, and it could, well, it will happen hopefully tonight. There has been, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a, it's not really a spoiler, but a little bit of a spoiler. The Undertaker has been spotted in New Orleans today, so chances are we will see him at WrestleMania. I'm 99.9% sure it's going to be in that match against CM Punk, against John Cena. CM Punk now, neck breaker on the Undertaker, and now heading up to the top. I've got CM Punk, big fan of the Macho Man Randy Savage. He shows us that here with the big elbow in for the pin on the Taker. I call him the Taker again there. The Taker. The Undertaker. On CM Punk now locking in the Anaconda Vice on the Undertaker. CM Punk looking to change the course of history, and he has. Wow. CM Punk changes the course of history by defeating the Undertaker a year before the actual loss happened to Brock Lesnar. Now, I would have been much happier if CM Punk had got the win over the Undertaker. However, of course, it would have been as useful, I suppose, because CM Punk left not long after this match, didn't he? Did he leave the Rumble after this match, I think? I think it was, so it wouldn't have really given him that much room. For me, it always should have been Bray Wyatt, for me. Because look at Bray now, he's really struggling, caught up in these stupid little storylines. If they'd given him that big win, he would have been an absolute star in the making. But there you go. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. We've still got 2 more big historic WrestleMania matches coming up for you today. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to both of them, actually. They're both going to be pretty insane matches. Next up, we have for you a triple threat match. So I'll leave that for you to guess over the next hour exactly what that's going to be. Or if it's already an hour later than this video is uploaded, and you can go watch it now. Why not? Anyway, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next WrestleMania Hype Train video. Bye. The 1, 2, 3.